Hi folks, I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. This week we've got one of our old favorites, the Mazda CX-5 SUV. We've always loved the way the Mazda CX-5 drove on the highway and on the back trails out here in the Arizona Sonoran Desert. But this week we're going to take it deeper into the mountains and really get it dirty. The Mazda CX-5 hangs its hat on the company's Zoom Zoom driving appeal, but also their latest SkyActiv suite of efficient powertrains. The new CX-5 has the newest Mazda Kodo styling, which has a nicely sculpted look. Its lines run across its flanks like a sheet draped over artwork and finishes out to a tidy lookout back with dual exhausts. Up front is a handsome new front end with a wrap-through crossbar element that ties nicely into the headlamps. Gone is that crazy Jack Nicholson Joker smiley face of years past. Our Grand Tourer tester also had handsome HID headlamps with auto leveling that turns with you at night. The interior is simply a great place to be. Fully loaded, our CX-5 tester had highly bolstered leather chairs, tilt and telescoping steering wheel, as well as a touchscreen navigation sound system and backup camera. The nice dark cabin has an upscale feel that even base models with cloth seating gets. Behind the wheel, it was easy for everyone in our office, large and small, to get comfortable with the multiple adjustments of the seat and the tilt and telescoping steering wheel, and its tall SUV-like view out the windshield is becoming more and more unique in the car-based crossover world. The dash is well laid out and, most important, simple. It might seem old school to some, but I really love the less is more approach to design of controls, which ultimately makes it more easier to live with. The climate control, for instance, still has 3 simple knobs to command it with. The SkyActiv 2.5-liter direct-injected 4-cylinder engine, along with its 6-speed automatic transmission, provides ample power and, better yet, excellent fuel economy. EPA estimates are 25 miles to the gallon city, 32 miles to the gallon highway, and 27 miles to the gallon combined. We achieved 28 miles to the gallon combined in our week of testing, which had us very pleased. Unfortunately, this fuel economy does come at the price of refinement. Its high-compression engine can be a little buzzy accelerating around town, and its transmission tends to lug in its effort to save gas. On the pavement, the CX-5's handling is simply bliss. It really feels tied to the road with sharp responses and is superlatively fun to drive. Being our second outing with the Mazda CX-5, however, I really wanted to see how well it performed deep in the backcountry. In doing so, however, the off-pavement adventure soon fleshed out a couple of weak spots with the CX-5. Its Zoom Zoom suspension that satisfies so much on the highway really jars your bones on the back roads. Ruts and bumps really crash through the floorboards hard as the suspension bottoms easily on its bump stops. Light on its feet, the CX-5 can require some skill to keep it pointed where you want at speed around corners on loose surfaces, even with its electronic stability control stepping in. Additionally, the washboard roads really cause the body structure to resonate. Its lightweight hood dances and bounces so much that it can be somewhat distracting. Bottom line is, when it comes to suspension tuning, what works for sharp, sporty handling on the pavement doesn't always work in the dirt. Mazda has clearly tipped their hat to on-road driving superiority with the CX-5. Well, I know I promised I'd get this thing super dirty this week, but a coating of dust is about the best I could do despite all that trail riding you saw. Wrapping it up, the Mazda CX-5 still has some of the best on-pavement handling of any small SUV I've ever tested, not to mention phenomenal fuel economy. So what I would tell you is, if you're out shopping for a small SUV and you spend most of your life on the pavement, the Mazda CX-5 really deserves a close look. Despite some of the powertrain refinement issues I spoke of, as well as its harsh ride off-road, the Mazda CX-5 still earns 4 out of 5 stars. For a more detailed review and full photo galleries, see our test drive article on activityvehicle.com. This is Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. We hope you enjoyed the ride.